Hi everybody, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sofia Anjum. Welcome to yet again another edition of the S Stories right here on Sofia Anjum's official YouTube channel. Every Friday 7 p.m. we talk to you guys about something. We have a topic of discussion, we have a theme, we have a concept, sometimes we have a guest over as well. But today, I wanted to do something a little different. It's not usual on the S Stories that I talk about a review or I talk about a TV show, but I just had to do this, okay? And I'm doing it entirely in English so that anyone who is watching this anywhere in the world would be able to understand what I'm talking about. So I recently saw Urturul and I finished the entire TV show. It had 5 seasons and I was blown away. I think hands down this was the best TV show that I've ever seen. And थोड़ी सी history मैं आपको बताऊँ, talking about the history of my own life also. I remember that as a kid, in school, while in college, while growing up, I used to love binge watching TV shows and doing movie marathons. I was a complete couch potato. I even studied filmmaking, short filmmaking, documentary making, and I had quite a grasp on the technical know-how and the creative side as well. But from a layman point of view, from a regular, like an audience point of view, I think that I have never seen any TV show like this. So today, on this very special edition of the S Stories, we're going to do a little bit of a review of Urturul. Let's do this. Okay, so the thing is that basically अगर आप Urturul की बात करें, if you talk about Urturul as a TV show, it has history. Obviously, most of the characters depicted were there in real as well. There was a history, and it talked about this person who wanted to do something for his tribe, for his fraternity, for Islam, and he wanted to eventually form his own state as well, which of course eventually led to the Ottoman Empire, which is headed by Osman. So Urturul basically is a story of the father of Osman and how he struggles, the challenges he faces, what he does initially in his life, how he forms this entire squad of potential leaders and takes the concept of Islam forward in the lands that currently are now in Turkey. So if you talk about the direction, it was spectacular. The shots taken, the nitty-gritties, the detailing of it all. For example, if there's a shot that's there and it talks about a guy beaten up. So the guy has a bruise or he has some, some bruises on his body. So the next day, it's not as if, those bruises would suddenly disappear off of the face of this earth. They'll still lessen the effect and make it seem as if actually the guy got beaten up 2 days before. That is the detailing and all the things that were relevant. If we talk about the 12th century, if you talk about the 13th century, all the things that were relevant back in the day were still used. So direction wise, it was spectacular. All kinds of shots were taken, and hats off to the director as well as the producer, because I've heard that the government was in sync with the entire team, but yet the budget was not insane. It was a certain budget which was there for Urturul, but the way that they did everything was hands down one of the best things that I've seen in my life. Thumbs up. Now let's come to the characters. I'm sure that a lot of you have your own favorite characters that you guys loved. So I made a list and jotted down the names of those characters that I felt that everybody loved. Like for example, Haymana, for example, Turgut, for example, Bamsi, Urtuk Bey, and so many other sort of characters, Urturul, that people just loved. They just loved those characters because of the way that the characterization was written, because of their dialogues, their personalities, their nature. But I made a list of those people who I personally felt acted really well. So according to me, these are the people who acted really well in Urturul. Urturul himself, I thought he was brilliant. If you take a look at the first season, I still felt that there were little sort of emotions that were lacking, expressions lacking in his face initially. But then, the way that he picked up those emotions, the way that he matured as a character was just absolutely mesmerizing. And actually, pata chalta tha ki Urturul aa gaya hai. I don't think that there was any scene that I did not stand up and clap and enjoy and applaud when Urturul made an appearance. That is the kind of impact he had. He had this strong screen presence and he was absolutely mesmerizing. Secondly, I think that Turgut also had a lot of different emotions and expressions and a lot of variety also. I still remember the season in which he was poisoned. You know, those expressions were really good. And then sometimes when he felt the pain when he lost both of his wives. And not just that, you know, his emotions were really well expressed and articulated. And he was just there throughout, you know, as that one character that was a staunch supporter of Ertugrul, his second in command and his personal guard. You know, I thought he was brilliant. Bamsi is that one character that everybody loved, and the way that everyone used to call Bamsi, you know, like everyone loved that character. And I think he's also one of the most loved characters in Pakistan, and he was always very good with his acting and everything and expression since the first season itself. But I think that he really matured as a character after the fourth season. You know, fourth season ke baad, fifth season, when even in Usman later on, when he also made an appearance, I thought that he really was a very solid actor. So yeah, these are the three actors probably that everybody loved and everybody thought that they were really good acting wise. Now let's come to the actors. You know, my personal favorite top three who I feel really did the trick and were like the best in Ertugrul. Also, I feel that everyone did a really good job, but these three really topped the list. I thought Haimana was brilliant. You know, the way that she was sad, the way that she expressed her happiness, her joy, her sorrow, the kind of expressions she gave, you know, angry mode, sad mode, depressed mode. I thought that she was just very good at what she did. And the thing about her performance was that since the first season, she was very consistent. And I was very glad that, you know, Haimana remained in all the 5 seasons. Although we got a scare in a few seasons as well, but I thought that she did a brilliant job. So definitely my top 3 favorite acting performances consists of Haimana in the top 3. I think number 2, the second most amazing character acting wise goes to Seljan. I think Seljan Hatun was this brilliant actress in the entire drama, the way that she expressed her emotions and the way that her character was there. It was just that, you know, she was such a solid character, and her dialogue delivery and the way that she expressed emotions through her eyes and the way that she used to speak, the breaths she used to take is definitely not short of a genius performance. So definitely my second best, and I think she deserves an award for the way that she performed. Okay, now this is going to be maybe a shocker for some, but I felt that in the entire TV show, there's this one actor that stood out because of the way that his body mannerisms were, the way of his dialogue delivery, and the way that he articulated his emotions. That is Sadaten Kopek, you know, and the way he used to say Allah, and the way that he used to speak, the way he used to walk. I mean, he was just that one villain everybody hated, and we used to love to hate him. So I think he was one of the finest actors in Ertugrul, and he did a brilliant job. Thumbs up. One of the most important things that I've actually realized while I was watching Ertugrul is the fact that it actually focuses on women empowerment. Agar aap baat kare 13th century ki, who would have thought that in the 13th century women were at the top? You know, they were being respected, they were leaders, they were taking charge of their tribes, their castles, they were in a good position of leading people, and they were really respected, and they were not just you know, human beings who were following men. They were actually on their own with a lot of power. You know, something interesting that I was noticing was that कुछ ऐसे spaces हैं जो उन्होंने काफ़ी दफ़ा use किए हैं. There were some areas that they were used constantly. Come to think of it, most of the castles or most of the caves that they used were the same throughout. But the way that they used the lighting and the cameras and the direction and the way that they utilized everything within the budget that they had was actually quite praiseworthy. You know, this entire TV show was spiritually very strong. There were a lot of lessons that we learned for respect and for our upbringing, family values, traditions. I think it changed a lot of people. I mean, I can say it for myself also that I think Ertugrul really changed me. Changed me as a human being, changed me as a Muslim, the way that I look at people, the way that I treat my family members, my countrymen, my religion. I think we all learned a lot through Ertugrul, and there were a lot of elements of respect. There was so much of detail in this TV show, be it a janaza or a wedding, a fight or an election. Every little detail was there. That is how passionate these makers really were. Honestly speaking, perfect cast, brilliant direction, fantastic acting, surely a masterpiece. I don't think that we could have thought about any other actor fulfilling a specific role. Everybody and every character was spot on. It was tailor-made. Interestingly, some Turkish words have also become very popular around the world, including bey, eyvallah, and most of the Turkish words that were used throughout the TV show. And not just that, their mannerisms have been copied, the way that they dressed up, the way that they looked, and also the way that they walked, all the sort of signs that they had were copied around the world and became a rage. Alright, now we come to the end of the episode. Hope that you enjoyed this version of the S stories. I really did, because I'm such a huge fan of Ertugrul. And to be very honest, I remember that when quarantine started off, I started off watching Ertugrul. It took me like 5 months to complete it, but it's like worth it. And I think my entire quarantine was spent watching Ertugrul religiously. I learned a lot being a Muslim. I think it made me a better person. I think it made me a better Muslim, because I learned so much from this TV show. It was not your regular saas, bahu drama, situation going on. You learned so much through this TV show of your history, of your culture, of who you were, of Islam, of Turkey, of the whole caliphate, the Ottoman Empire, the dialogues, spirituality, your connection with God. And I also feel it was a very family-oriented TV show. The kind of TV show that you can watch with your family and not be ashamed of. And this is the kind of content we should be supporting. And I'm so glad that Pakistan and Turkey are now, mashallah, well connected, working together for a common cause. And I think if you have not seen Ertugrul, you are definitely missing out something in life. So my suggestion, my recommendation is to watch Ertugrul, and after that, watch Osman and make the most of it. Thank you so much everyone for listening in, for watching us as well. I'm sure that you guys had a great time. I'll catch you guys inshallah next week on Friday 7 p.m. And till then, Eyvallah, Pakistan, Zindabad. Khuda Hafiz. Bye-bye.
Benimle kal. Gönlümün sultanı, çocuklarımın anası, ömrümün candaşı ol.
Hepimizin bir vasfı vardır. He. Turgut kardeş, aslan parçası gibi. Eyvallah.
Hainler için yaşasın cehennem! Hainler için yaşasın cehennem!
Yiğidim, aslanım, beylik, pusat, kahramanlık sana o kadar yakışıyor ki.